Good morning. Today we'll see the last two topics in module 2, that is binary symmetric channel and binary erasure channel. So we'll start with uniform channels, go to binary symmetric channels, and then we'll see what is binary erasure channel. I hope you can see the screen. So in your syllabus, you have got symmetric channel or uniform channel, then binary symmetric channel, binary erasure channels. So we'll be seeing these three channels. So first let us see what is a binary symmetric channel. What's a uniform channel? So in a uniform channel, you can see the conditional probability matrix given over here. So if you look at the elements in this matrix, you can see that the first row consists of 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 6. Second row consists of the same elements arranged in a different order. Similarly, the third row also contains the same elements arranged in a different order. So that this is what we mean by a uniform channel. So all the elements that appear in the first row will occur in the succeeding rows. Channel diagram can be drawn like this. Here you have the source alphabets. Here you have the destination alphabets. So each source emits 3 symbols over here. So and the probabilities are given as 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 6. And the destination symbols are y1, y2, y3. So you have the probability matrix as shown over here. 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 6, 1 by 3, 1 by 6, 1 by 2, 1 by 6, 1 by 2, 1 by 3. This is another one example of a uniform symmetric channel. The conditional probability is as given here. And the channel diagram is also as shown over here. So the important thing that you have to note over here is all the elements that occur in the first row are repeated in the succeeding rows in a different order. This is a general representation. Here you have the source alphabets. Here you have the destination alphabets. Now let us have an expression for the channel capacity of a uniform symmetric channel. So from the conditional probability matrix, we can say that the summation of the first row or summation of j equal to 1 to s bj by ai is equal to 1. If you look at the channel diagram, you will be able to understand that here x1 is the source emitting 3 different symbols. So the total probability of all these symbols should be equal to 1 because one symbol has to be emitted by the source. So when you go to the conditional probability matrix, probability of y1 by x1 plus probability of y2 by x1 plus probability of y3 by x1 should be equal to 1. And since only the variable j is varying over here, you can say j equal to 1 to s, pj is equal to 1. Let me write the equation for conditional probability as h of b by a. In terms of probability, it is given as I equal to 1 to r, j equal to 1 to s, p of ai comma bj log of 1 by probability of bj by ai. I hope you remember this equation of writing the conditional entropy in terms of probabilities. Now let me replace this P of AI comma Bj using Bayes theorem as P of AI to P of Bj by AI, log of 1 by P of Bj by AI. So this term I can, since only j is varying, I can replace this as Pj log of 1 by Pj. And finally h of B by A will be, just rearrange the summation term. You'll have I equal to 1 to R P of AI, summation of j equal to 1 to S Pj log of 1 by Pj. And here you can substitute the summation as 1, and this the second summation you can put it as a constant because the same values appear in all the rows. So you can put it as a constant h. So h of B by A will be 1 into h, or h of B by A will be equal to h, that is summation of j equal to 1 to S Pj log of 1 by Pj. And the expression for mutual information, we know the general expression as h of B minus h of B by A, or you can write it as I of A comma B is equal to h of B. Instead of h of B by A, you can substitute h. Okay. And the channel capacity will be the maximum of the mutual information. So I am substituting the value equation for I of A comma B. So this will be maximum of h of B minus h. And what will be the maximum of h of B? Entropy will be maximum when all the symbols are equiprobable. That is, if there are two elements representing a symbol, then the entropy will be maximum at 1 by 2. If there are 3 elements representing a symbol, entropy will be maximum at 1 by 3. And similarly, if there are S elements representing a symbol, entropy will be maximum at 1 by, when the symbol probabilities are equal to 1 by S. So the entropy will be given as S into 1 by S log of 1 by S, or minus S into log 1 by S log of 1 by S, or you can write it as log of S. So h of B maximum will be maximum of h of B, that is equal to log S. Or the channel capacity C can be written as log S minus h. Okay. So this expression, derivation of this expression for a uniform symmetric channel is important. Next, you can work out a simple problem. P of Bj by Ai. H of B by A. For finding h of B by A, you find h. There are 3 elements here. So this will be 1 by 2 log 2 plus 1 by 3 log 3 plus 1 by 6 log 6. You get a value here. Substitute this value in the expression for channel capacity. Channel capacity is nothing but log S minus h, and h will be 3 elements here. So, sorry, S will be 3 elements here. So this will be log 3 minus 1 by 1.4591. And you get the value for C as 0.1258. So this is the derivation of channel capacity for a uniform symmetric channel. Next we will see the derivation of a binary symmetric channel. So this is the channel diagram for a binary symmetric channel. So in the case of a binary symmetric channel, you can see x1 represented by 0, x2 represented by 1. And the probability of x1 is given as W, probability of x2 is given as W bar. Okay. Then the probability that x1 is received as 1 at the receiver side is given by P of y2 by x1, that is equal to P. So P is the error probability, probability of error. And for correct reception, x1 will be received as y1, that is x1 is 0, y1 will be 0. and the probability for that is given as P bar is equal to 1 minus P. So I hope now you are familiar with the probabilities. Probability of x1 will be W, probability of x2 will be W bar, probability of y2 by x1 will be P, probability of y1 by x2 will be P, probability of y1 by x1 will be 1 minus P or P bar, probability of y2 by x2 will be P bar, that is equal to 1 minus P. So now you can go through these symbols here. P is the probability of error. P of x1 is W. P of x2 is equal to 1 minus W, that is W bar. So x1 is encoded as 0, x2 is encoded as 1. And this is the channel matrix given as P of y by x. Source symbols are x1, x2. Destination symbols are y1, y2. And the probability matrix is given as P bar, P, P, P bar. Now you can write the entropy equation H Pj log of 1 by Pj. That is the probability, two probabilities are there. So H will be P log 1 by P plus P bar log 1 by P bar. Here it is written as P bar log 1 by P bar plus P log 1 by P. And to find H of y will be j equal to 1 to 2 P of yj log of 1 by P of yj. So there are two values, P of y1 log of 1 by P of y1 plus P of y2 log of 1 by P of y2. Okay. Then to find P of y1, I hope you remember how we converted the conditional entropy matrix to a joint conditional probability matrix to a joint probability matrix. That is, you have to multiply by P of x1, and here you have to multiply by P of x2. So P of y1 will be P of y1 by x1 into P of x1 plus P of y1 by x2 into P of x2. That is equal to P bar W. P of x1 is W plus P W bar. P of x2 is W bar. Similarly, you can write P of y2 also. Then you substitute the values in H of y. H of y is P1 log of 1 by P of y1. P of y1 log of 1 by P of y1 plus P of y2 log of 1 by P of y2. Substitute the expressions for P of y1 and P of y2. You get this equation for entropy. That is, P of y1 is P bar W plus P W bar. So substitute P bar W plus P W bar log of 1 by P bar W plus P W bar. Similarly, you can write the equation for the mutual information also. Mutual information is H of y minus H of y by x. So substitute the values here and you'll get the value for so mutual information will be given by this equation. Next, you can find the channel capacity. Channel capacity is log. We'll start from the derivation using the equation for channel capacity of a uniform channel. We have seen that the channel capacity of a uniform channel is log S minus H. Now here, what will be S? S will be 2 because there are only 2 elements, isn't it? So you have log base 2 of 2 minus H, that is 1 minus H. So channel capacity C will be equal to 1 minus P bar log 1 by P bar plus P log 1 by P bits per second. So this will be the channel capacity of a binary symmetric channel. Please remember this. Both are different. That is, uniform channel channel capacity is log S minus H. Binary symmetric channel capacity is 1 minus h. Yes, here you are substituting for h and you get this expression. Both these equations are very important from the examination point of view. Okay. Now here we are making a simple substitution of w equal to w bar equal to 1 by 2. So in that case, when you make that substitution for w and w bar, I hope you remember the equation for h of y. Yes, here you can take, since w and w bar are equal, you can take this as a common term and you have p bar plus p inside the bracket. So here, when you make the substitutions, you will get h of y is equal to 1. Similarly, I of x comma y will be h of y minus h of y by x, 1 minus this expression p bar log of 1 by p plus p log 1 by p. So we can conclude that when the input symbols become equiprobable, the mutual information maximizes and becomes equal to the channel capacity C. And you are given a problem over here which you can try out. So very simple problem. You have to find out all these entrophies and the channel capacity C.